Hey everybody, welcome to Montana Musings Outdoor Channel. Today I got some brass back from a friend of mine who did some annealing for me, and it was my 6.5 PRC that I shot in my last 6.5 PRC video. And I was just got done with them, and I was looking them over, and the rest of all of the other loads I did was the 147 grain match. I was 2/10 under max and 2/10 over max, according to the manual, and none of them showed any signs of pressure. But I did have 3 shots of it was 140 grain Nosler AccuBonds that I had loaded to 58.6 grains, which is not max. I didn't have actually load data for the Nosler because they didn't have it in my, I got the second to last book. I don't even know if it's in their new one either. But so I went off the Hornady manual, and I'll show you what I did there. So basically I loaded it off of the 140, all these are under the same values for grains. So I got the H1000 and I loaded 58.6, so I'm 4/10 under max according to this. And so I thought, well, that should be fine. And it did shoot. You know, the group wasn't great, but I wasn't really shooting for groups when I shot those either. It was just to get the barrel warmed up. But this is what, as you can see, the injector mark there pretty plainly. And it did that to all 3 rounds. So anyway, I'll turn this. So it looks like I'm right at the edge of pressure on that. Of course, like, you know, they say every gun's different, and it's, I might back them off a little bit, just to see. I think I was getting 28.56 if I remember right, with those, which is right about where I wanted to be. So I don't know, I might not worry about it. It's not like an ejector swipe, it's just kind of a stamp basically. So anyway, if you guys got any thoughts on that, I wouldn't mind hearing from you. So if you could put something back in the comments there and let me know. That's not really a big deal, I'm sure, but really like to get those 140 AccuBonds working. So I'm gonna keep working on that. And like I say, the match stuff actually shot pretty good, especially the max load and even just a little over max. They shot real tight. So anyway, that's what's going on with the 6.5. But I have something else that I'm gonna be doing too, and it's I don't know if I'm gonna be doing it by myself. You guys can jump on board, but I'm going to try to save the 6.8 Western. The Reloading Weatherby and who else is it? Hopeful Ballistics. They had hashtag save the 6.8 Western, which I thought was awesome. And so I agree. I think it should be saved. It's got a definite place in the world. I like the short actions. I mean, like this particular brass right here is 5.32 base, and the other is 5. Well, let me see. I got it right here. Let me check. So the 6.5 PRC is based off of the Ruger 375 Ruger, which has a base of 0.532, and of course it was sized down to work for their cartridge that they wanted. And the 6.8 Western is based off of the 270 short Magnum, Winchester short Magnum, and it's a 5.35. So not a lot of difference. It's a fat little cartridge that's very efficient, and you know, it's pushing heavier bullets. The 175 grain, 165 grain Noslers, which is definitely the ones that I want to be shooting out of it. And with the 175s there, I think are Sierras, and they should be a darn good hunting bullet too. So Anyway, that's my next project is to move on to the 6.8 Western, and um, we're going to save this thing. It's going to be popular again. Came out at the wrong time during COVID, and we're just going to get this thing cranking again. So I hope you guys can get on board with me, and every time you talk to somebody or make a comment, just put in there hashtag save the 6.8 Western, and we'll see if we can't get this thing going, and maybe force Winchester to back it a little bit better. Keep making the guns, coming up with more ammunition that works. Um, I've heard that the soft point bullet is not a very accurate one, so I mean, if you're going to put out ammunition that's relatively costly, don't waste your time with stuff that don't work. So come on, Winchester, let's go. Anyway, that's what I got for you today. So hope you guys don't mind a little bit longer one, but that's it's been a while since I really did much. I was really pumping out some stuff, and I had to take a little break. So, but and it was colder than heck too. We had over 50 below wind chill factors here for a few days. So kind of hunkered down. So anyway, let's go save the 6.8 Western, and we'll catch you in the next video.